Hello again, everybody. It's Zach back at you, talking about football, talking about my Dallas Cowboys. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. I did not see Dallas pulling this game out. I thought for sure Dallas was going to lose this game. Um, Sorry if the sunlight is affecting how things look, but I can't be more than proud of them. Any more than I had to. I can't be any more proud of them than I had to because they played hard yesterday. But huge shout out to that defense. That defense played so hard, and they wanted to win that game from the start. They wanted to prove to Kirk Cousins and the Redskins, who cares that we don't have Tony Romo? We still have a chance. Now, I know I'm going to hear it. I'm going to hear all these trolls probably tell me, "Oh, Zach, you picked them to lose. You picked them to be done for the season, and you told them to tank." That's true. That's ultimately true. I did tell them to tank. I did predict them to lose against the Redskins. And I didn't see us winning this game. I thought Washington was going to blow us out. I thought Washington really was heading in the right direction. But 59 minutes and 2 seconds for the Redskins to put a drive together, and finally get a touchdown off the defense. That's how good Dallas's defense perplexed Kirk Cousins. That's how great the pass rush was. They finally brought the pass rush, and that's exactly why they won that game yesterday. Because of the pass rush. They stopped this bullshit zone coverage, and they finally got pressure on Kirk Cousins. I saw exactly that exact same situation last year against, I believe it was Jacksonville. We did that pass rush play, and we ended up winning that game in London, and that's exactly what happened yesterday. We took the lead. Defense couldn't stop it for one drive. Matt Castle finally got it through that hard, thick head of his. "Oh, Des Bryant's on my team? I'm going to throw it to him." Finally, Castle, you realize you have one of the best, if not the best receiver in the game today on your team. And I don't give a crap. I don't want to hear this bullshit about Calvin Johnson or Julio Jones or Demaryius Thomas or Antonio Brown or DeAndre Hopkins or fucking Odell Beckham. I know all you Giants fans and all you non-Giants fans like the dick ride Odell Beckham. Really, Odell Beckham. Granted, he had a great game yesterday. I'm not going to steal that away from him. But how was it after he had 2 catches for 92 yards, he only had, I think, 4 more catches for only 70-something yards. But the defense still clamped him. Granted, it took Des Bryant a tirade on the sideline for him to get the ball. And I don't understand why Matt Castle goes to Darren McFadden more than he does of Des Bryant. I just don't get it. But Des Bryant is the best receiver in the game. And I may sound biased, but Des Bryant, if you going into this season, has more receiving touchdowns than any other receiver. That's including tight ends. That's if you want to throw in Gronkowski. Dez has the most receiving touchdowns in that span. And Dez is in what? I'd say his 5th or 6th season. Dez Bryant. They drafted him in the 2010 draft. They thought this kid was going to be one of the best receivers in the game, and he's lived up to the expectations as the game's best receiver. Now, granted, he hasn't posted numbers like an Antonio Brown or like a Beckham Jr. or a Julio Jones, where he doesn't put up, rarely does he put up big 100-yard games with multiple scores. And that Allen Robinson kid, speaking of which, big game players, Allen Robinson is he's a good damn receiver. He is a very good receiver. I think Jacksonville just needs a better defense. And then Jacksonville could be set with the Allen duo, talking about both Allen Hurns and Allen Robinson. That Allen Robinson kid's got to be exactly the same size as Dez Bryant. He has to be, if not bigger. If not bigger. That's how good this guy is. Stupid paper. But first off, I don't have a hat on, but congratulations to Jason Witten. He accomplished 1,000 career catches. He's only the second tight end in NFL history to ever accomplish that feat. The only other tight end, Tony Gonzalez, excuse me. Why the fuck did I get him and Antonio Gates mixed up? Antonio Gates is on pace for that 1,000 yards too, considering how Antonio Gates is, Phillip Rivers' favorite target. Antonio Gates to Phillip Rivers is exactly what Jason Witten is to Tony Romo, what Greg Olsen is to Cam Newton, and what Gronk is to Tom Brady, where he's their best receiver, best catch go-to guy. You know what I'm saying? But congratulations, Jason Witten, for accomplishing 1,000 receptions. I know that's a very hard achievement. Obviously, it's hard for a tight end to do it, considering how that's a hard position. Magnificent career by Jason Witten. But not going to steal that away, but that was great for Dallas to get that win on Jason Witten's 1,000 receiving catches in his career. That was a great way to celebrate the win, was get the win for Jason Witten. They got their first win without Tony Romo since 2010. And the best thing, folks, this is Dallas's first win since week 11 against Miami. Now, I know we only lost one game since. We lost that disastrous, trash football game on Thanksgiving, which I couldn't believe it. Like, we got shell-shocked. I mean, we got murdered. You know what I'm saying? But that was nice. That was a nice way for that Dallas team to come back 1 week after Tony Romo was injured, playing a primetime game on Monday Night Football against a division rival. And now look at them. They're 3-2. They own the best record in the division within the division. They have beaten everybody at least once. They beat the Eagles on the road. They lost to the Eagles at home. I think that was it Jordan Matthews? Or Ryan Matthews? One of the Matthew duo. I think it was Jordan Matthews. He had a 41-yard game winner in overtime to end it in Dallas. Philadelphia split our series. They won on our turf. We won on their turf. Giants, that was the first game of the year in which we won that game at home. And then we lost their game on the road in New York. I know it's weird, but we could make the playoffs at 6-10. Realistically, let's look at it this. The Cowboys lose to, let's say the Cowboys lose to the Packers next week. We're in Lambeau next week in Green Bay. The Eagles, where do the fucking Eagles play? I know the Giants are in Miami. Let's say the Giants win that game. Giants need to lose at least. The Giants actually need to lose 3 out of 4. Redskins, they actually all need to lose at least 3 out of 4. But the one win the Eagles need would be against the Giants. We've split with the Eagles. We own the tiebreaker for the moment over every division opponent because we have the best record in the division. We've only lost to the Giants and the Eagles, but we beat the Redskins yesterday. But in conclusion with the video, congratulations to Dallas. That was a good win. Good win against a good football team. I think the Redskins are a very good football team, but it ought to be interesting who wins out of this East. It's not easy, considering how we're kind of in the same boat that I think the Seahawks were in 3-4 years ago when I think that was the play. Was that the year Marshawn Lynch made that big run? Was it 2011? I think it was. No, it was 2010. I think that was the year the Green Bay Packers won. Because the Seahawks played the Bears. And then the Bears beat them in Soldier Field. And then the Bears ended up winning. No, I'm sorry. The Bears lost to the Packers. And then Green Bay went on to beat the Steelers. But Washington played a good enough game yesterday to win yesterday. I think they should have won yesterday. I picked them to win, actually, as I may have said for maybe the third time in the video. I picked Washington to win this game. I didn't see Dallas even coming close. I was like, oh, great. Division rival. Primetime game. No Tony Romo. Matt Castle's in. I'm like, oh, we're screwed. But we somehow pulled it off. In the meantime, take care, everybody. I'm signing out, and may God be with you, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.